All right, guys, gals, welcome back to SOS. I'm Staff Sergeant Badass. I like making stuff. I do leathercraft, but I do custom stuff like one-offs. It's something to do with survivalism, outdoors, camping, zombies, aliens, you name it. It's got to be weird. I don't do the typical folded up thing with cute little artwork on it, knife sheets. I do stuff that's industrial, heavy duty, and meant to survive Doomsday. Anyway, I've got something. It was moving just a minute ago. Something in this. Look at the size of this thing. I've got something in this box. Another box. Another box. This is from OKC. And this one is called the Spax. Sorry, that won't happen again. That's called the Spax. And it's got a really nice heavy duty sheath to it. That's the sheath that it comes with. Now, Spax, someone's probably wondering, what the heck does Spax mean? It's a special purpose axe. It's for like escaping or breaking into something involving maybe fire, emergency. And we'll show you a little bit more. If you want to bust into a doorway, you could use this. There's your sheath. And once again, we have our US made Spax. Thing's crazy, isn't it? Look at that handle. Anyways, this section here attaches to a fire hydrant or other. I'm pretty sure there's a groove here. You could probably get it on oxygen or a water valve inside of a building, the way these shapes are cut. And then over here, this is actually a sharp edge that stabs, and it can also pry open a door. You get it into a door and then you pry it. Well, it would be like this. Pry it. You can bust the door open. Nice angle for the chopping portions. Got some heavy duty width to it. And we'll do some measurements here. But this isn't going to be just a sheath that holds something like this. We want it to be able to not only break out of a building or demolition buildings, we want it to be able to break into the buildings and out of the buildings in the event of emergency. So I've got some ideas here, and I think you guys are going to like it. Very creative, and hopefully it gives you some ideas for a kit that you might want to put together yourself. I guess I better get started. Let me show you the blade on this table. All right, overall, this is 8 inches. Let's just figure out. Overall, it is 8 inches to the handle, and your blade here in the front is a good 5 inches. Yep, a good 5 inches. And this whole top half here is a good 7. That's about 7. And the handle, get some nice hand stops. It's at 5. They're usually on average. Most of the stuff that I've done in their Spec Ops category for Ontario Knife Company, the handles are usually in the 5 inch. So, or they have been in 5 inches. And the rest are pretty beefy. All right, let's get started with the creativity. Now, I usually pre-make a lot of stuff, and this is one of the things. I just take some old plywood I have laying around, and I cut out templates. All I do is take from the original sheath that it comes with, or I take the blade itself, and then make room. I like this pressed look. It looks cool. You can do the same thing at home with a just a regular jigsaw. That's all it is. So, and then I just kind of sand, and I give it a little bit of gap to make room for the leather. That's all I do. It's nothing fancy. Another technique for making pouches, you can use a staple gun which is what I do sometimes. And I just cut off my excess, and I use it as I see fit. I could split it in half, cut it one direction or the other, but I've got my material ready to go for mounting a container, which I'm probably going to need because I've got a lot of stuff. This is my personal favorite part of the video, and oh my goodness, it usually starts off. I know I had to take a break from it's becoming pretty crazy. Got a nice tin here. It's a good shape, and I believe I've got a couple other parts I want to use from the company. I think this came with a wallet. But the tin was nice, and I know the wallet is like crazy looking, like this thing here, but I don't really have a use for that. So the tin I had a use for. This company makes this thing here, and I'm going to use this for my latch, my attaching bracket, because I thought it was very interesting how it's very mechanical. I like that mechanical look, and that's kind of what I'm going for. Lots of mechanical gears turning kind of thing, you know what I mean? So I got this, and covert equipment. Breaking into stuff you might want to break out of stuff. Break in, break out. Covert equipment offers both. So pry bar to go. Yeah, you're wondering, where is that gonna go? You know, I've got little things like this, like these little card things. It's got a bunch of interesting tools. You could probably fit one in there like that. Thought that was neat. This glows in the dark. It's another thing. Some comms. Comms makes a bunch of crazy stuff. I thought that little glow lanyard would be cool to have somewhere so I could find my stuff. This isn't going to be something I'm hiding, so I thought that would be cool. I don't know if I'm going to use the other thing. A small roll of tape. I'm going to try and fit in there, but I got to get to the main parts first. Breaking into stuff. Lock picking. I'm very good at lock picking. I've gotten better about it over the years. Just, you know, around the property, fiddling with my stuff. There's your torque bar, and you got your other one here. Now these might fit in there, however, but all these other ones have different lengths to them. Like one might be too long, but most of them really fit. See, that one fits kind of sideways. I would put that one in last. The ones that fit upright, you want to stack them in there, but these will fit really nice. My thought process into this: what if you're in a building and there's fire all around you, but you can get through a door, but it's locked, and you got to get through some other location, right? Something's locked, and you got to get it unlocked. And so it's me using this stuff, so I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. You know what I mean? Like my situation. Now, that was my little scenario for that. See how neat they just fit in there? All nice and neat. Just like this. I'm pretty sure I could go like this way or that way, but I just wanted to see how well. I know some are a little bit longer than others. I think that's my other longer one that goes with that one. Let's see, because I was already toying with this earlier because I had the same little idea in my head. There's this, and then we'll just kind of go this way. A little bit of that'll fit in there, and then we'll shove this guy. It's kind of an awkward one, isn't it? shove that one there, and we'll just put this other. There we go. And we'll slide that one there. Yeah, sure. Another thing that folks, you know, being able to open a hydrant is cool. That the Spax will actually open a fire hydrant and other things. But what about having the, this is one of your steel cock key. Now, most of the time when you're going through like a fast food restaurant, next time you're at McDonald's drive-through, just look down as you're going through the drive-through, and you're going to see this little port key thing. It's a little key, no port key. This isn't Harry Potter, but you know, you'll see this little keyhole section there, and that's to turn the water on and off on those locations. And you have different ones because there's different, you know, different sections for that sort of thing. But this would be your key to unlocking another way of getting water. And, you know, you might be needing to get water from one of those locations. Now, I know I just said McDonald's, but pretty much all those major buildings has one on the outside with a lock like this one on it. You might want to get inside of it. So that'll fit in there just like that. And of course my tape would fit in there if I wanted to put, let's see, go ahead and take this. There we go. Let's just set some tape in there. Now we can say we got some duct tape. Never know. We always need duct tape. This I thought was cool, and this is going to work in conjunction with, I've got another thing I wanted to use here. This is the get out of the GTFO wrist strap, and it's got a handcuff key, and this works really good to break glass. You can take this and stretch this out. You got to do it a certain way or you're going to hurt yourself, but just like that, and it'll break glass. I thought that was kind of neat. I want to use that to band my kit up when I'm done. I know, well, you got to have a handcuff key. This thing here is going to work in conjunction with, this should go right in here. It's got a couple of different, this is from Lever. It's got a couple of different, I know, I'm taking forever. There's your Apple, and then there right there's your Type C, or your standard type. And then over here you have this thing. So I'm going to incorporate this into the whole kit. I don't need that anymore because there's that. I'm going to incorporate this into there because, you know, you just want to have something you can hit something really hard with. It's got a magnet on it, seatbelt cutter. It's solar powered, a little flashlight. And after this heats up, it glows, and it has a compass down here. Why, I don't know. But this is the cool part. I know I showed you that, and you're like, wait, that's not the cool part. Right here, you have your charger port right here. Now I've got to get another, I've got an adapter for Type C. There's a Type C section there, that's for charging it. But if you needed to charge someone else's device up, you know, you would just slide it in there and then charge another device up, and then you would just put in, I've got an adapter for a Type C in my drawer I've got to grab, but that's for that. And I want to expose this so that it just keeps charging while it's exposed to the element. Say it's mounted to the side of your pack or something. I thought that was kind of cool. So I know I have a way it's going to all fit, and it's going to look really crazy, and it's not going to be too tacky. All right, this is another covert equipment tool that I wanted to incorporate into this project because I wanted it to be the break-in, break-out kind of thing. So this works on deadbolts. Now, if you got a place with a deadbolt that's locked up, this slides right in there, gets right inside, and then once you get it inside the door, you turn it, and then this goes on the deadbolt, and while you're holding it there, you just give it a turn. If you can see it rotating. Here, I'll show you right here. It's rotating, and it's unlocking the door, just like that. But that's going to go in the mix of my kit. I have a perfect place for it. I've already kind of, it takes a while for me to figure out all this stuff where I want to put it, but it's like I had this key, I have junk drawers of just all kinds of weird stuff like this. I'm like, pull it out, I'm like, where could I put this stupid thing? You know, I'm like, it's a letter opener. it's got to have the bottle opener. But you're like, what in the heck do I do with this thing? You know what I mean? It's like, I thought this was cool. It's for EMP. It's supposed to protect your stuff. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I just thought it'd be nice to have it for an organizer. I did find this foam I wanted to use to kind of cushion this so it's not making a bunch of racket. So I've got this, that's all kind of figured out. I don't really have a use for this. I don't know if I'm going to add any of those in there or not. Probably not. But that would go. Let's see. And sometimes it just takes a little bit of negotiating with what you want to keep on an item. Look at this. Just like that. So do I need that on there? I don't need it on there. This also has a key right here for your phone to take your card out. Card removal tool, right? See? Ha! It was meant to be. Look at that. Fits right in there. Now, I mean, I've even got some room. I could, if I wanted to, I need to take this. Like, if I did this, I would have to remove this because this is annoying. Break that off. See, I do this all the time. I'm like, yeah, why do I need that on there? See, look, I got wrench space. That's all metric. So I got a whole bunch of metric and some standard over there. So that could go right in there, just like that. Then if I wanted to, just because, or I could even use my, so I got these two here. That's useful. It's not completely not useful. Let's put them like that. Just like that. And let's just slide those in there like that. And now this won't make a bunch of noise. I'll put it just like that. Ta-da! See, it's kind of like that. See, it's kind of fitting perfect. And then I put my, should I put it like that? I just don't know. Sometimes I get to doing these and I'm like, I just don't know how I want to do that. I kind of like it. Let's see, where's that thing at? There it is. Bring the glass breaker over. See, now that's cool. That's not too bad. That's pretty fracking cool, man. A little kit like that, man. Add a dent if I wanted to. Anyways, there's that. So I might put a Ranger band on it too, just to tighten it up, because it's probably going to need it. But yeah, this is going to get incorporated somewhere like that. This will probably come over here. This will come along that side, and let's see what I come up with. Now, this is the mad scientist stuff I've come up with so far. I started drawing lines right here because I was going to utilize this, but then I ended up just changing my mind anyways. I got to try and figure out, well, hopefully no one notices, right? Or hopefully it's just not that noticeable. But yeah, it happens. And there's the back side. Got the back side figured out with the straps. I just have to stitch everything up and show it to you guys. Over here, takes a lot of trial and error, but I've got a place here. This will just get stitched over, and the tin will go in here, and your tools will all very neatly, let's just say, let's do it without the tin for now. I can kind of give you guys an idea. This will kind of go right about here on top of the tin. It'll get snapped in. This guy here will come like this, and then this guy here comes right through here. Actually, as you were, comes through here just like that, and that gets snapped like that. So it's all coming together, and I just have to do a buttload of stitching now. Let me get this finished. Hmm?
Can we play hide and seek? Can we play hide and seek, Dad?
Kid, I'm busy.
Do you want to play hide and seek? Yeah. And you have to count. Yeah. So say ready. Okay, it's unlocked. Fine. Do I just do it? Yeah. This is a tiny little seat. I'm trying to count this thing. I don't even fit in this thing. Let's go, man. I don't fit in this chubby little thing. Elle, you're the only one. Sorry. Yeah. We won't lock you in. She's the only one. You better don't lock me in. But wait, I know. I get to shut it. You throw hands off. And we won't lock it. So you would be able to push it. I figured my fingers out. Close it. I want no scissors. Why? Okay. Can't hold no scissors. Crazy. Hey, Dad, can I go on a treadmill?
No.
Are you doing a video?
Yeah.
Are you gonna put it on silent?
I'm gonna make music for it.
Oh, so it can't hear. Lots of fireworks, Charlie, isn't it? Tang. Not anymore. Tay. Oh, it's a pet now. You're still good. It's time to call her Day. Daisy. You're my only slobber dog. Everybody loves it. Hey? Look, it's a person. Get it. Whoa! It's Godzilla. Who wants to be Godzilla? I will. Okay, really?
Well, there it is. The sheen is drying a little bit. It's still kind of tacky, but it'll dry up and be nice. All the stitching and everything turned out nice. Like I told you, I had a nice plan for that, and it all works out in the end. You're not going to be wearing this on your hip most of the time anyways, but you can flip this in, and then right here, forgot to show you on this light, I removed the cordage from this. I wanted to be able to expose the handcuff key, and I wanted to have enough room for everything. And this tucks away in here, wraps around, and comes right up through there and clips over here. This mounts to the side, is orbiting the sun like it should. I always thought this was neat because you can just hold this, and then it exposes those lights, different brightness levels. Forgot to show that before, and then that comes on afterwards. Has a strobe. I should turn it off, but I thought that was really neat. I probably need to put a lanyard here at the top. I might not do that. Over here on the other side, see, I got my snaps. I'm gonna show you my snaps real quick. Hopefully it's not getting nasty from this log. It's always the problem when you're finishing stuff off. This glows in the dark. Cover that up, it glows really bright. Snaps are like so. Chicago screw here. Snap, snap, snap. Pull out your blade. But just want to give you guys a look at the other side and see it. That's cool, huh? Look how much stuff I crammed in there. It's totally, look, this isn't one of the survival ones where I'm worried about fire tinder and a ferro rod and stuff like that. I wanted to make something weird. This is on the scale of crazy weird right here, let me tell you. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and please share, like, subscribe. God bless, take care, stay sane.